Okay, I have to record this video on the fly because, well, several different reasons, but number one reason being that if I don't, then I'll end up not recording it like I did last time, pretty much. So, a lot of things going on. I was putting off recording this video so long that I am just now recording it before my next appointment. And the reason that I was putting it off is because I had a lot of mixed emotions after my last appointment. And I wanted to make sure that before I recorded a video, before I said anything, that I was, not in my feelings at the time that I was recording said video. So, 10 weeks have gone by. It's been 10 weeks since I had my last appointment, and there has been absolutely zero movement in my teeth since my last appointment. And I can confidently say that because, as you guys know, I take lots of pictures and shoot lots of videos, and so therefore it's no secret to me how much my teeth have moved in any given amount of time. So the reason I said I wanted to make sure that I wasn't in my feelings when I recorded this video was because the adversarial nature of the conversation that I had with my orthodontist after my last appointment. And I use the word adversarial because really I'm thinking about that episode of The Office when Andy was being interviewed for the director position. And it was like, I wanted it to go better. I wanted it to go better. So I really can't explain to you how the conversation went left, other than my orthodontist, for some strange reason, takes it personally when you ask him questions like, hey, so how much longer are we going to be in these braces? And is there any particular reason why you're spacing my appointments out further and further? Because like I said, it was 10 weeks this time. And he kind of went off on me. And so, being calm and polite as I am, I did not go there with him. I wanted to. Every part of me wanted to let him know that I'm from the streets. But I didn't. So I was calm, I was polite, and, allowed him to talk to me in a way that I don't think any any medical professional who's providing a service should talk to their client or their patient. So with that being said, and without going into too much further detail, I'm here for my next appointment, and more on that later, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys my teeth before I went in. We'll talk about these spaces when I return. Okay, guys, I'm back. So remember I said more on these spaces later, right? So now look at me. Look what's back. This late in the game, I got closing loops back on. Why, you say? I'll tell you why. Because I noticed that the space was opening back up. When I call up there and I say, hey, I see my spaces are opening back up. oh, okay, we'll check that out when you come back in. So you tell me, if someone calls you, one of your patients and clients, and says that, hey, something that you fixed is starting to break again. Essentially, that's what I'm saying. You know, space that was previously closed is now starting to open back up. Do you wait 6, 8, 10 weeks to address that issue? Or do you go ahead and address the issue as soon as possible? So for me, I'm frustrated because unless you've done this before, you have no idea how painful it is to close spaces, like from extractions, having a big hole in your mouth from where a full-size tooth was. To have to close that space is extremely painful. It takes a long time. It just doesn't feel good. Your teeth are sensitive all the time. You get headaches, you know, you can barely chew, you can barely eat. So to go through the process of wearing headgear to close my spaces, to spend all that time, a whole year plus, however long it was, to close my spaces, and then to have my ortho allow my spaces to open back up is extremely frustrating. Especially if I noticed the issue and I said something to you about it. I said something to you about it like way before it even became an issue. It probably could have just been something simple like, oh, you know, just put a rubber band around it. You know, put a night tie around it. I don't know, put a power chain on it, something. But instead, you know, we wait and the space opens back up. So I go to the orthodontist today, as you know, since I just got this. And he says, oh, where'd these spaces come from? Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Like, I am already, like, I have reached my limit for foolery. I have absolutely reached my limit for foolery. Especially after the way that you talked to me last time I was here in your office. So I was thinking about, you know, when I previously started recording this video before my appointment, and how I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go into detail. I'm gonna give you a little bit of detail about what was said, since I'm sitting here waiting for Candace to pull up and she ain't pulled up yet. So I got a couple minutes. So I was called ungrateful. I was asked, was I not grateful? I said, I was told that I was unappreciative, that basically I should be grateful in the fact that we've come so far with my teeth. So for me, as the patient / client, I'm like, okay, just because I am happy with the progress doesn't mean that I want to stay a whole nother year in braces. I was also told that I was chasing perfection. Chasing perfection? Wait a second. If I was chasing perfection, wouldn't I want to keep the braces longer, as opposed to asking when are they going to be off? Like, if I was chasing perfection, I'd be like, oh no, we got to fix this and we got to fix that, and oh, let's keep them on, let's tweak this and tweak that. That's not what I was asking. I was asking, why are my appointments being spaced out so much further, and problems are coming up, problems that you would have caught if you had seen me every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, but then you start pushing my appointments back 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. Yeah. Now we have spaces, and you're asking, where did these spaces come from? Well, sir, I told you about the spaces. The spaces were not resolved the last time I was in your office 10 weeks ago. I think it's 10 weeks. Pretty sure it was 10 weeks this last appointment. But yeah, I was also told that this isn't costing me anything, that that it's on his dime at this point. And if I wasn't so good about, doing what I was supposed to do, then he'd be charging me more. I was just like, what? I was also told that I am the person slowing down the progress. How am I slowing down the progress? If you go 10 weeks without checking my teeth, and my teeth haven't moved in 10 weeks, how am I slowing it down? I mean, you could have seen 3-4 weeks into it that, hey, nothing's being done, nothing has happened, nothing has changed. But I was told that I changed the treatment plan by electing to use headgear instead of the little, you know what I'm talking about, the transpalacial thing. And I'm just like, wait, you recommended that to me. You said that this would be better, more effective. And he was like, yeah, but I didn't say it would be faster. Look. So I'm ungrateful. I'm unappreciative. Basically, I'm just supposed to not say anything because it's not costing, quote unquote, not costing me anything. And it could be costing me something if I wasn't such a good patient doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. So, I'm just like, at this point, it'd be very difficult for me to leave you a 5-star review. Like, even if my teeth came out perfect, I still would not feel comfortable leaving you a 5-star review because I'm just like, bruh, like you done talked all out the side of your neck. I'm just like, really? Someone pays you thousands and thousands of dollars to provide them with a service, and this is how you treat them? This is how you talk to them? Like, I'm not a little kid. And even if I was a little kid, like, I don't believe in talking crazy to kids. I don't believe in being disrespectful to kids. I think kids deserve respect too. But I'm just saying that to say, like, I'm a grown woman. And you gonna talk to me like that? Tell me that I'm ungrateful and that basically I'm lucky that you're not charging me more because I'm the one who slowed down the treatment plan. Sir. Like, I have 3 other people in my family right now that need braces. You think I'm about to bring them to you? Because I'm not. I'll take them anywhere else before I bring them to you because I just want to be done. At this point, I just want to be done. I want to not come to your office anymore. I want to not have to deal with you anymore because of how disrespectful you were when I was in your office the last time. And I'm just like, I said I could not make this video until now because I didn't want to be in my feelings. So now, fast forward, it's been 10 weeks and I can assure you that I am not in my feelings. So imagine how upset, how hurtful, how frustrated, how frustrating it was at the time that it happened. Like, to have your orthodontist tell you that you're ungrateful, that you should be grateful, you're lucky I'm not charging you more. Like, what? And like, to be dead serious. And so on top of that, on top of all this, let me add another element to this because I'm saying it right now to you guys calmly. Oh no, this was said at the top of his lungs. Everyone in my orthodontist office heard what he said to me in that office. I kid you not. There's no way that everyone, all the patients, all the employees, the staff heard what he said. And I know for a fact because the place is not that big, number one. Number two, you're talking at the top, the height of your voice. Number three, when I came out of the office, everyone's looking like, oh my God, like I can't believe what I just heard. And I'm just like, yeah, this is who you work for. And this is who you're giving your money to. But here we are. Nevertheless, I'm still being a good patient, showing up for my appointments, being patient. I'm just like, okay, here we are. Like, I feel like I'm being jerked around at this point. And if it was costing me more, I guarantee you I'd go someplace else. If it cost me even 1 red cent more, I would go someplace else because there is no way that you should be talked to the way that I was talked to by a medical professional. I'll just blanket statement that, because any type of medical professional, that would be inappropriate and unprofessional. So, now that I'm back in closing loops, and of course my teeth hurt, and I have spaces that were previously closed, but we closing them again because this is fun. Like, hey, let's do it again. Remember all that work you did? Let's do it again. Now my appointment is in 4 weeks, because apparently he wants to check and see and make sure these spaces are closing in 4 weeks. Now that we have drawn it out, I mean, like, the process could have been done at this point, but apparently we're playing games. I don't know. It's not costing me anything more, so I really shouldn't be complaining, right? It's just costing me time and effort and more hours of my life every single time I have to, set aside what I'm doing to go up here for this appointment. I'm just like, man, I'm trying to plan my life. I'm trying to be done with this. I'm not trying to do this any longer than I have to do it, but here we are. So, that's what happened. And who knows how much longer I will be here in these braces. But I said, let me go ahead and make this video because it's stopping me from posting other videos that I've made, because I said I wasn't going to post anything else until I posted an update. So here's the update, and so you'll be seeing some other content from me coming soon, stuff that Craig and I have been doing. And yeah, that's it. So let me know what your thoughts are on my orthodontist just randomly going off on me. And if you're a fan of The Office, I'm sure you knew exactly what I was referring to when I said I wanted it to go better. All right, you guys, Candace just pulled up, so I will catch you later. All right, bye.